guys, Mariko Baird, Realtor with BRIDGEWELL Real Estate Group in Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. And today's vlog is going to be talking about the different factors that affect the value of a home. There are five main factors that affect the value of a home, and so I'll be talking about those with regards to pricing as well, and how to put these into your pricing strategy. So the 5 things that are the main factors that affect the value of a home are, of course, location, the condition of a home, the style and design of a home, the marketing and essentially exposure of that home, and the market positioning, which essentially translates into the pricing of the home. So starting off with location, what that really comes down to is, of course, the location of the home. If you're on a busy road, if you're far away from amenities, if you're far from the downtown area, those are things that are going to affect the value of your property with regards to location. Now, of course, you can't change those things. There's nothing you can really do about the location of your home. The location is the location. And so how you adjust for this is pricing. You can't pick your home up and move it somewhere else. So you do have to factor in, if you are on a main road, if you're on a busy street, or if you're out in the burbs compared to the downtown neighborhood. The same home in different neighborhoods are going to translate to different prices, and so you are going to have to adjust for that if you have a location that is less desirable than other locations on the market. The next thing is the condition of the home. If there are 2 homes and one is in better condition and one is in worse condition, which home are you going to choose? If they're the exact same price, you're going to choose the one that's in better condition. So sellers here have 2 options. They can either improve the condition of their home by doing maintenance and upgrades, or they can adjust this in the price. If they don't want to, or if you don't want to do the necessary maintenance or upgrades to get it up to snuff with the rest of the market or what the expectation of a buyer is, then you are going to have to adjust that maintenance and the cost of that maintenance, but not only the cost of the maintenance, but also the effort and the time that it takes to complete that maintenance for the buyer. That's what you're going to have to be taking into consideration when you are pricing your home, and it is going to affect the value of your home, the condition of your property. So the next one is style and design, and this is with regards to cosmetic and both architectural. So the cosmetic things, the quartz countertops, the fancy backsplashes, the flooring, all of these different things, those are style and design things that are cosmetic. These are upgrades. If you have, again, 2 homes and one is cosmetically upgraded and one is not cosmetically upgraded, but they're the same price, well, that will affect the value of the home. Putting it into the same bracket as the other one that is updated. Another thing is architectural. So this would be, right now in today's market, it's very, very popular to have an open concept, and that makes it feel like a more modern home. And so if you have 2 homes that were built in the same year by the same builder, but one has changed their layout or their architecture and made things a little bit more open, then the value of that property is probably going to be higher than the other one. So architectural and cosmetic things, style and design, are going to affect the value of a home. The next one is marketing. And so this is also controlled by the seller, because as a seller, you control who you hire to market your property. At the end of the day, the value of a home also comes down to how much your home is exposed to people that are potentially looking to buy a property. The more exposure you have, the more offers you're going to receive, and the more the value of your property is going to go up. For example, if you're a seller and you just decide to stick a little loose leaf paper on your window and say your home is for sale, and then the mailman walks up and says, I'll offer you $6, well, that's the value of your home according to who is the highest buyer willing, or what is the highest buyer willing to pay for your property. It's $6 in that particular scenario, right? But if you increase your marketing, if you increase your exposure, and then all of a sudden you're opening it up to 1,000 people, well, out of those 1,000 people, someone might be willing to pay $600,000 for your home, and that's actually more in line with the true market value. And that extra exposure is generating that person who is willing to pay that price. So marketing and exposure is all about, finding the right person and finding the person that is willing to pay the highest price that the market will bear. And essentially that is going to affect the value of your property. The more people you're exposing it to, the higher value your property will likely be. And again, this is dependent on the seller and who they hire as their representative. You always want to make sure that the realtor that you're working with does a lot of online and offline lead generation, prospecting, and make sure that your home is exposed to as many people as possible. The last one is market positioning, where you decide to position your home in the market with relation to other properties that are on the market is going to be absolutely essential to selling your home. And market positioning, like I said before, is essentially pricing. So how you decide to price your home is a marketing strategy. How you decide to price your home is going to affect the value of your home because it affects exposure. If you are, listing your house at $50,000 over what the market is reflecting as true market value right now, well, your exposure is going to decrease. If you decide to price it ahead of the curve and you decide to position your home in a place that will generate a quick sale because it is exposing it to a larger number of people, then you have yourself a greater amount of exposure and likely a greater value of your property. So these are the things that are going to be affecting the value of your home: location, condition, style and design, marketing, and market positioning. If you have any questions about this, I know a lot of people are asking me, what affects the value of a home, because we are starting to see a change in the market. We're starting to see a lot more marketing that's needing to be done, a lot more exposure that needs to happen to your property in order for it to sell. And it is actually imperative right now that you are hiring the right realtor. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Again, my name is Mariko and I'm with BRIDGEWELL Real Estate Group. We service all of the Lower Mainland and I would be happy to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to me anytime. Have a great day.